Okay, welcome to today's entertainment. Today we're going to teach our significant other, in this case my lovely wife Melissa, how to fly the DJI SPARK. Now tell me, Melissa, you've watched all my YouTube videos, so you're fully informed on how to launch and start up the SPARK, correct?
No, I know nothing.
How many of my videos have you actually watched?
Like paid attention to?
Paid attention to.
Not a single one, but you looked good doing it.
So I'm sure, don't touch the lens.
Sorry, that's the lens?
That's the lens. Okay, so if you've got a significant other out there like me, your wife, your girlfriend, somebody, you know, you want to teach how to fly the SPARK, this video is going to be the video to watch. Either it's going to be the video to watch how to teach them to do it, or it's going to be the video how not to teach them to do it.
All right, first of all, how much do you love me? So, and how upset would you be if I crashed this thing?
So the DJI SPARK is the first drone that I had, right? I fly the Mavic Air mainly, so this is why my wife is going to fly the SPARK, because this is my backup drone at the moment. So very good drone, highly recommended for a beginner, and we're going to walk through step by step everything she needs to know to get this thing off the ground and fly it safely. So let's kind of walk through this a little bit. All right, which is the front direction?
Well, I would say this, because it's the lens.
That's got the front, right.
So do I have to spread out anything?
Yeah, so that's your, kind of your...
Right, but do I have to spread the thingies out?
Yeah, the thingies, the propellers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would space out the propellers.
Like this?
Yeah, that's good. Just open them up a little bit.
God, this is going to be so good.
So propellers are spaced out, which is a good thing to do. You know, when you launch it, just open it up a little bit.
See? Step one.
Step one. Like I said, this is either going to be how-to or it's going to go real bad real quick. So we'll see. Okay. Next, we gotta fire up the SPARK.
Wait a minute. Where's your phone thing?
Well, we gotta. Yeah. Actually, that's a good point. Let me set everything up here.
Wait, I do it though.
Yeah, but I gotta take it out of the. You gotta take it out of the case. If you guys got a big case like this, it's usually a good idea to take it out. Take it out because it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit very good in the case.
Do you have to put the cable thingies on?
Well, I typically fly the Mavic Air. The Mavic Air has a cable that connects directly to the phone. Now, with the SPARK, again, I'm in the US, I don't use the OTG cable. I've mentioned that in previous videos. I don't use the OTG cable, so we're just going to strictly connect it over the wireless connection, all right? So, first of all, let me turn up the brightness on my phone so we can see.
It is on.
Is it all the way up?
Yeah. And do you put, the, like, no do not disturb thing?
Right. So we're going to change the settings on here.
See, I knew that.
We'll put it in airplane mode so we don't get any calls while we're doing this, right? Go ahead and turn the SPARK on so we can find it.
And how do you do that?
So push the back button once, and then let go, and then push it and hold it. Yeah.
Hold it?
Hold it longer. You didn't hold it long enough. Alright, now let it go. One more time. Push it and hold it, now let go. And then push it and hold it. You gotta do it quicker. Like that.
Oh, I didn't see the little thingies. Alright.
I got it. She's on. All right, airplane mode. I'm going to turn on the controller. So you press the button once, and then press it and hold it. Right. Now it's going to build a Wi-Fi connection between the controller and the phone. So let's get that going. Right. I'm going to start it up for her with the app just to get her going. 30 meters. Just checking the default values. Okay, this is the one that I'm looking for. So one of the things I'm going to do for Melissa, because she's first time flying, is I'm going to enable the beginner mode. Beginner mode, aircraft will only fly at a restricted speed within a radius of 30 meters around the home point, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to set that to on. Just a safety tip. Beginner's mode is recorded. In beginner mode, flight is limited to the altitude and the distance limit of 98 feet or 30 meters. Turn on beginner mode and the settings option, which I did. Okay.
I can't see anything.
Now I'm going to hand the controller to my wife. I just wanted to check some basic settings.
How do you, wait, all right.
Okay, so it's a little hard to read, so you always want to kind of like not point it directly in the sun. Now,
I can see.
So the first thing that I want to have her do is set the home point. I've got it in beginner mode. We're gonna have her set the home point. So see the little 3 dots up there in the right-hand corner? Click on those. Okay, now see this little icon there? Click that. And I'm gonna go up here. It says home point settings. Click that. And it says set the current aircraft position home point. Hit OK. Okay.
It's been updated.
Home point's been updated. So your home point, if we have to return this home,
it's right here.
Comes back to this position.
Okay. Do you have to do that every time you fly?
You do that every time you fly. For those who haven't flown the Spark or DJI, another DJI product, always set your home point before you launch. And one of the things we're looking for in that left-hand corner, it says ready to go. It's green. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a green light. We're ready to go. We're in beginner's mode.
Oh my God. All right, wait a minute. Let's start with the beginner. This is for what?
Okay, we're going to launch it. My personal recommendation.
Wait, is this up and down?
Yeah.
And this is side to side?
Yeah. But it gets confusing. So my recommendation is I'm going to let her launch this, and then I'm going to let her get a feel for the joysticks. Because I think, me personally, I really believe that it's better to just feel around with the controllers and understand them than to sit there and tell her this is up and down, this is left and right. It makes more sense once you start playing around with it.
So how do you launch it?
Okay, so we're going to do a hand launch, real easy with the Spark.
Okay.
Let's back up a little bit. Okay, so what you want to do is, that's your launch, so click that.
Is it going to hit me?
No.
Okay.
Okay, you get a little pop-up, says take off, and you're just going to, it says, ensure that the conditions are safe to take off. Aircraft will go to an altitude of 1.2 meters and hover in place. So perfect.
Okay.
We want this to hover right in place.
Don't go anywhere. All right, so what do I do? Slide
this? Scroll to the right. All right, hang on. I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit.
What do we get anything?
You're going to point at the sand, right? Let's get that.
I want to do the whole through.
What? Oh. All right, back up. Keep going.
Like you do.
You want to get us and zoom out?
Yeah, like, no, like the whole, like, you know.
What do you want? What do you want? What are you trying to do?
First of all, I just want to say your arm starts to hurt after a while. Holding this thing. Your arms start to hurt.
guess workout.
Like my shoulders are getting like a workout right now. All right. The whole thing that I want to do is I want to
before we go too far into this, okay, one of the things, come over this way so they can hear
it. It says low battery warning.
Okay, that was what I want to talk about. So right now Melissa's got low battery warning, okay? So this is an indicator of how far.
I have 4 minutes left.
Right, you got 4 minutes.
All right, I got to do it in 4 minutes. All right, let's do it.
And then we'll switch out the battery.
All right, so this is what I want to do. I want to do, you know how you do your good shots, like you turn around, you got that whole view thing? That's what I want to do. So now I got to turn this around on us, which I don't even see us.
You got to scroll the wheel.
I can't see.
I got it set really slow too. I probably could bump it up a little bit for you.
Yeah, but this
down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
All right, we're gonna do it. But this might not.
Let me just get you in frame.
All right. How do you know? Where is the thing? I lost it. Where am I? Hun, for real, where's the drone?
See? You're pointing at the grass. Okay, here we are.
But where's the drone at? I lost it.
It's right in front of you. See the arrows?
Yeah.
So that's going to point the arrows toward us, right? So that's the arrow, and it's just off the white center a little bit. So now we want to go forward. We want to go toward us, right?
All right, yeah, that one to do it. Ready? What the heck?
What's it saying? Read it.
Aircraft will return home in 2 seconds.
All right, it says, so here it comes. So now this is the safety feature of the Spark. I didn't even get to do anything. So it's returning home like it should because we set the home point.
How many minutes was that? 5? They need to redo the battery.
You get about 12 to 13 minutes out of the Spark.
That was not 12 minutes.
So it's going to come back.
DJI, you need to do a better thing about the whole battery.
So it went to, we had it set, so it went up first to 30 meters, right? And then it comes to back to our location.
That went higher than I was allowed to go.
This is why we're in an open field. So right now it's directly above us.
How come it's allowed to go higher than I'm allowed to go?
It's coming.
All right, and do I have to catch it? Or do I let it just land?
Just let it land. I mean, I could teach you how to catch it.
I don't know.
Yeah, watch your fingers. You got it. Now, tilt it. Tilt it. There you go.
That was hard.
Melissa's first successful flight. A big round of applause. Yay! We didn't even crash it. All right, we're going to do a second flight. So I'm going to have her switch out the battery.
All right, do I have to shut this off?
You just set that down. Well, actually, let's do this. Before, you'll let me see. You will get an air. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. So what you want to do, go click on that. Okay, one thing I can mention for everybody that hasn't flown the Spark before, if you're recording, like she was recording video, make sure you turn the video off.
And it was really good video too.
Make sure you turn the video off before you shut the Spark off, because sometimes you'll get an error message when you're trying to download the footage. So stop the recording before you turn off the Spark. I've made that mistake myself. Creates an error message, the file gets a little wonky. So now push the button once, and let go, and then push it again. No, hold it. You gotta do it once quick, and then the second time you hold it. And then let it go. Okay, so now that's off. So now we're gonna switch out the battery. Slide that off. That's the used battery. I'm going to slide in the new one. Should click into place. Push it all the way down. Let me just check that. There have been issues in the past where the batteries weren't securely fastened, as some of you may be aware. I just want to make sure she's got this battery all the way on there. It doesn't fall out of the sky.
You don't trust me?
Safety checks.
Okay. Now you press, and then press it.
Okay, so you're going to get all the LED lights on here starting to light up. Give it a second. It's going to
now do you have to do the whole thing again?
Yeah.
Do you have to do the fly to home and the whole?
So once quick, and then hold it. Okay. So now it's starting up. So we're going to get the LEDs to start to light up, right?
Okay.
You're going to see it sync on here.
your device?
Yeah, hang on. Okay, see where it says start flight?
Right.
Oops, it says start flight, but there's a firmware update here, but we're not doing the update right now. Hold on. It says checking. It's checking to make sure that the firmware version on the battery matches.
So anything on the banner, you gotta wait.
Yeah.
And now can I press it?
Now it says start flight. Right. So so it says the device default Wi-Fi password's weak. Yeah. So we're going to go through the steps we went through before. Now, by default, it saves my previous settings, so we don't have to go through the beginner mode. It's going to keep it in the beginner mode that it was in.
Okay.
Right?
But do you have to do the return to home every time?
Actually, no. The beginner mode, actually, you see it's off. So we're going to turn that back on again. So actually, you do have to turn beginner mode on again. It doesn't keep the default value if you're replacing the battery or you power off, power on. And now we want to, again, I'm going to give you this. I'll hold the Spark for a second. First thing you want to do is set your home point. So it's the 3 little dots over here.
I'm lucky I'm not taking a test.
And then up here in the corner, select that. And then we're going to set the home point.
Set current aircraft position as home point. Okay.
Home point has been set. You get the successful home point's been set, so she's good. And you're looking for the green message at the top, ready to go, right? You have a GPS. Always want to have a GPS connection. It's in beginner mode. She's got about, hard to see, I want to say 15, maybe 15 satellites, which is really good. The satellites are going to help it stay positioned and be able to hover without going all over the place.
And then I can record.
Yeah, but we don't need all your video to do right now, do we? All right, she's going to record. Go ahead, hit record.
What if it's important?
All right, wait. Actually, before you do that, okay. We've got it set up for it's in auto mode. Okay, so you go ahead and hit the record. Okay.
And now I could do takeoff.
And now you can do takeoff. You want to do it? You want to hold it?
How do you do both? How do you hold this and this at the same time?
You can either do a launch from the ground,
and then I just press this button.
Yeah. I like to do hand launches. Everybody's different. And then slide it over.
How do you do it with... How do you do that?
That's kind of the trick. It's kind of like you just try different things. There you go. Flight number 2.
Thing is, like, you really have to muscle that. It's a workout on your shoulders. I just want to say, it really is. I had fun. I'm ready for the ocean.
All right, stop the recording on that. You want to launch it one more time?
hold this, hold that.
It's a little tricky.
This.
Like I said, you don't have to hand launch it. I like to hand launch it.
Yeah, but what if you're somewhere like on the beach? You don't want sand on it, right?
It's just.
You have to get used to this.
Yeah, a little trial and error.
This is a necessity, but it's like, you know, I'm a little bit smaller than. All right, I'm going. I am the greatest flyer ever. It's good.
And there you have it.
Success.
Successful flight of the missus with the DJI SPARK.
You're next.
2 batteries, fully used. How do you think it went?
I'm ready. I'm ready for the ocean. I'm ready. Bring it on.
She says to me, I'm ready to fly it over some water. Well, let's not push it. But she did really good.
How about a lake?
So I hope you enjoyed the video. I think that's about it for now. Did you stop recording?
I never recorded.
Okay, so that was a good, successful run. I hope maybe that was helpful to some people that haven't flown the SPARK, how easy it could be. This is her first time flying it. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked this video. And if you're an active subscriber, I thank you. If you're not an active subscriber, please think about subscribing. And feel free to leave some comments below how my wife did. Hopefully you enjoyed this.
And say you want to see me flying again. That would be awesome.
Until next time, happy flying.
Happy flying.